Politics have entered a new stage, the television stage. Instead of long-winded public debates, the people want caps or slogans. Time for a change, the mess in Washington, more bang for a buck, punchlines and glamour.
I think you underestimate the respect which people
Respect? Did you ever hear of anyone buying any product, beer, hair rinse, tissue, because they respect it? You gotta be loved, man. Loved. This whole country just like my flock of sheep. Rednecks, crackers, hillbillies, housefrows, shut-ins, pea pickers. Everybody that's got to jump when somebody else blows the whistle. They're mine. I own them. They think like I do. Only they're even more stupid than I am, so I gotta think for them.
I say one thing for him. He's got the courage of his ignorance. I've been writing a book about, I call it Demagogue in Denim.
You have only one flaw, the way you've begun to suddenly shoot out of control. And you're beginning to antagonize the press. You're great.
Give me a whole bunch of colorful country-looking characters all sitting around, listening to Lonesome Roads sound off about everything from the price of popcorn to the hydrogen bomb. I'm not just an entertainer. I'm an influence, a wielder of opinion, a force. A force. You know, boys, what really bugs me about our Limey cousins is the way they keep on trying to act like a first-class outfit when their store is having to close up its branches all over the world.
That's right.
He's getting more global every minute.
You're off.
Glad that's over. I'm gonna start shooting people instead of ducks.
Oh, if they ever heard the way that psycho really talks.
Sure,
Choreography,
I
Don
got 'em
Cranston.
like this.
You know what the public's like. A cage full of guinea pigs.
Good night, you stupid idiot. Good night, you miserable slob.
There are a lot of trained seals. I toss them a dead fish and they'll flap their flippers.
He's a monster. I'm gonna call the station and give him a piece of my mind.
Well, thanks you, Jag.
I knew he'd open his big yap once too often and blow my 3Gs.
Mr. Macy, I can hardly believe it's the same Lonesome Roads.
It is, only this time his personality finally came through.
Federal Broadcasting Network. That line is busy.
Well, you can just tell him from me that I'll never listen to his filthy program again.
Board's burning up. What'd he say?
I don't know, but it must have been a whopper.
So we're slobs, are we? Well, you get down Lonesome Road for me.
I said, are we paying your network $100,000 an hour to build up our business, or is tired? Got to keep this candle from rubbing off on biter jacks. I mean, disassociate ourselves.
All of a sudden, I'm poisoned. You're gonna love me. Say you're gonna love me. Say you're gonna love me. Yeah, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me. Hey, what's your name? Francis. Francis, you're gonna love me. Francis, you're gonna love me. Love me, love me. Get out, get out, you dressed up black monkey. You turn my stomach. Get out. In a time of crisis, who else could rally the people like Lonesome Roads? Who else could move the people to action like Lonesome Roads? You are looking at America's answer to the crying need for national...
What for? He likes lots of applause.
Beat it! Because the people listen to Lonesome Roads. Because the people love Lonesome Roads. Lonesome Roads is the people. The people is Lonesome Roads. Beat it!